Alright, people. I'm not away from game, kind of just setting this as a default for now. Because I am starting, but I have to use, I think, screen capture because, um, reasons. Um, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to force capture it, so I had to screen capture, unfortunately. But we will be playing it as long as it works. So back to screen capture, just so I can pull this up and make sure we're good. I'm hoping this works. We will find out. So far, so good. Don't want to jinx it. That's not good. The jinxing part. Okay. You're gonna hear my voice in the background. Subtitles for sure. Sound, I'm not gonna turn that down. Spoken word, that's good. You can leave that up. But sound, it's a little loud, so. Oh, what's going on? There. Let's do this. Did I get it right? Okay. Let's go and new game.
Dear Sam, it was not easy for me to find fitting words for these first lines that I hope you are reading, as well as it was not easy to find out where you were living. I hope that my letter will reach your hands as soon as possible, as there is not much time left. Since your departure, I have contributed all my efforts and endless hours of sleepless nights looking for the truth about our family. I feel that I'm already very close to beholding its full face, and I am concerned that I might not have the strength to look at it alone. Therefore, I am turning to you, Samuel, for I know that you will hear out my plea. In this envelope, you will find an ancient ring of our heritage. It is very important that you always have it with you. Take extraordinary care of it. Please return to our manor and help me. I know my time is closing in. I can feel it. I am afraid.
Now, I don't know what to expect out of this game, but we will see. What happened? That was weird. Chapter 1, though. It, showed the menu back.
After the funeral, we jointly returned to Black Mirror. The journey through the desolate countryside seemed endless. No one spoke a single word. When our glances met, they were full of deep sorrow. It wasn't merely grief, however, that was in our eyes. It was also a certain alienation that Victoria and Robert felt towards me. My unexpected return after more than 12 years gave them the freedom to ask all kinds of unspoken questions.
I am truly sorry about what happened.
Thank you, Hines. I don't know what else I should say. William was everything to me, and now...
You need not say anything, Victoria. Today is a sad day for all of us. I think I will leave you alone now, if you will excuse me.
You don't have to go. You are a good friend to us, as you were to William.
I value your words, but I think I had better go now.
Please be our guest, I beg you.
I would be happy to, if that is your wish. I would like to skim through certain volumes in your library, if you would not mind then.
No, not at all.
Thank you. I will be in the library.
Bates, should Hines need anything, please be of help to him.
Of course. You can rely on that, madam.
Do not want to sound harsh, but I think we should leave you alone.
You are empathic as usual, Robert. I want to be alone with my thoughts for a while.
That is quite understandable. Samuel, would you see me to my study?
Yes, gladly.
Oh, Samuel, please stay. I'd like a word with you.
Certainly. Will you excuse me, Robert? We will talk later.
I will be in my study.
Samuel, tell me, have you returned to stay with us for good?
To tell the truth, I haven't decided yet. Give me some more time, please.
Don't forget, we are still your family. You are a Gordon, and you belong here just like all the other Gordons before you.
Yes, I am well aware of that, but I need to put my thoughts in order. Perhaps then I'll be able to answer your question.
Oh well, I hoped you'd say yes. I'm not feeling well. Please excuse me now, Samuel.
Of course. I will go to my room.
Sir, I took the liberty to clean up your room. I believe you will be satisfied with the results. Here is the key. Your suitcase is already in the room.
Thank you, Bates.
All right.
Victoria wants me to stay. Maybe I should have promised I would, but I haven't made up my mind yet. Maybe later. Bates has readied my room. I should go have a look.
I read that this is the game with the closest field to still life, so I wanted to check it out.
The founding stone of the original castle that Marcus and Mordred jointly laid in 1206. It's made of a single piece of some strange stone, charged with a peculiar kind of energy, as William would say. The atmosphere of centuries long gone can be felt around it.
I will possibly go back to Siberia. I'm not sure, honestly. I'm not even sure what mood I'm in. Like, as far as games-wise goes. I was in a horror kick, and I don't know. There were other options I wanted to check out, but wasn't able to because they weren't available. Like, this game called Scratches, but I didn't want to, get it. I didn't want to get it illegally, so I didn't.
The fire has to be maintained in winter as well as summer. Otherwise, it's very cold in here. Mordred Gordon, the heartless ruler of the dark ages of our history. His rule was ended by his own brother Marcus in 1213.
Nice music.
William would often sit here, reading the paper. That was a very long time ago, though.
Wait, I want to look at the coat of arms.
Our family's coat of arms. It has been symbolizing our noble rights since the Middle Ages. The crackling of the wood is quietly echoing throughout the hall.
Alright, back to the library.
Doctor, can I have a word with you?
A lot of books. Well, it is a library.
Yes, all right.
It's William. I know you were his friend, and also his physician.
Yes, that applies to your whole family. So, what is it that troubles you, Gordon? You do realize that this is not the appropriate time to speak about William.
I don't believe it was an accident.
Well, it is strange indeed. Then why would he do it? And those burns?
What burns?
Numerous deeply burned areas. I have no clue as to their origin.
Go on.
No, Mr. Gordon. Come back tomorrow. I will gladly tell you everything. I really do not want to talk about this today.
All right. Then expect me tomorrow. I will certainly come back. Dr. Herman knows something important. I have to talk to him tomorrow. This bookcase is full of old dust-covered books. I don't think I could find one that would interest me.
I mean, out of all these books, you don't think you can find one that interests you? That might be a you problem.
Lots of books for long evenings. I haven't got time to read them now.
Scrolls.
Old books and scrolls. They probably fell off the pile on the chair.
There's a globe, an old map.
It seems like something's missing here. It seems like something's missing here. A manually drawn map of the world from the 16th century. William's work table. He used to spend hours and hours at it, writing. The Chronicle of the Warm Hill Manor. The local parish has been here for a very, very long time. According to the oldest books and records, it has been here for so long that only the walls of our castle may remember its foundation. Marcus Gordon had the church built so long ago that the date has already been lost in the mists of time. Therefore, the actual age of the building can only be estimated. As in the past, there was no accurate record keeping. Should we hold to the views of respected historians, it was around 1215 AD that the church was built. It is thought that Marcus had the church built on pagan lands where many innocent people died through the ages. There is no corresponding record to this, however, not one mention in any books or volumes available to me at the manor or the vicarage. Therefore, from a historic standpoint, this is a mere assumption, or worse, one of the many fictitious legends circulating in these lands. One thing, however, is more certain. It was this age that also gave rise to the Academy at Black Mirror. As with Wormhill Church, it was Marcus who was responsible for the construction of such a significant building. The new academy, with its vast library, was supposed to serve as a knowledge base for all the people. It was also a safe place for depositing the chronicle of the Gordon family that Marcus ordered his wise men to protect. In this, however, fate was not kind to Marcus. The whole academy burnt to stone long after his death, around 1512 AD. Despite the vigorous effort of the people of the manor, who hurried to the disaster to fight the flames, the academy burned to the ground. When they saw there was no chance to save the building, they tried to save the records from inside. Not everyone was willing to risk their life in lethal heat for the scraps of paper that had been scribbled over. If it hadn't been for a few brave souls, however, we would have never known who Marcus Gordon was, nor some of the history of Black Mirror Manor, as most chronicles were lost to the flames. Garmoor Gordon perished in the fire at the age of 45. For his bravery, eternal memory is held. There was no one left of the academy to care for the remaining records and old books. Consequently, the volumes that remained were passed on to the Wormhill parish to the safekeeping of Father Matthias. Father Matthias took meticulous care of the historical treasure until his death in 1543. To that holy man, the people of Garmoor Gordon are grateful for the preservation of the chronicle and the old records. Since those times, the Gordon family chronicle has been handed over from one successor of Father Matthias to the next, until today. Recorded by hand of Jeremy Gordon, 1632 AD.
Okay.
The statue is holding something strange in its hand. It appears to be a key of some sort, or an amulet.
I guess the key isn't important. I guess I'm leaving.
I have no idea what I'd be looking for in there. Robert, may I speak with you for a moment?
Of course. I'd be happy to speak to you. We haven't seen each other for such a long time. How many years has it been?
12, maybe more.
A long time indeed. I am happy that you have returned.
I have not come to stay. I came only to be here for William's funeral.
Really? That's a pity. I thought you would stay with us for a few months at least. Maybe you can still change your mind. So, what do you want to talk about?
The castle is falling into disrepair. How long can it last like this?
It has been standing here for hundreds of years, and it is not going to decay anytime soon. It will outlive us, just as it has outlived our ancestors.
But the old wing is on the verge of falling down.
It was already on the verge of falling apart when I was born. Yet it still stands.
Why hasn't anyone tried to restore it?
Oh, sure they have. About 100 years ago, Werner Gordon attempted to repair it.
Why are you saying attempted?
Well, he was not the first one who had tried it. The new structure never lasted more than a couple of years. The original castle foundations that Marcus and Mordred jointly laid are within those walls. It is as though the old stones do not want to accept the new ones.
Strange, indeed. So what has been happening around here since I've been away?
Things are rather odd, but I have no recollection of anything special.
Are there any new families?
No, I do not believe so. In fact, the only person to have moved here is Dr. Herman. We also have a different groom and a different gardener than the ones you knew.
I've been away for 12 years, and all that has happened is that we have 2 new servants.
Well, no one is clamoring to live around here. You know that yourself.
Yes, nothing really has changed. It's almost scary. What do you think about what happened to William?
That is a strange question. What should I think about it?
I don't believe it was an accident, let alone suicide.
I am afraid you are jumping to conclusions, Samuel. You don't happen to think it was a murder, do you?
No, but really, who would want to kill themselves in the autumn of their life? William was a very old man.
Look, William was alone in the tower when it happened, and the door was locked from the inside. So a stranger's intervention is impossible.
So why didn't he leave a letter?
That I do not know, and I do not even want to think about it. Trying hard to get my thoughts away from William's death, and I absolutely don't feel like talking about it.
How is it possible that Robert is not at all interested in this? Am I the only one who wants to know the truth of what happened to William? I will go now.
All right. Feel free to come back if you need anything, Samuel.
Victoria is in the common room.
Wait, why does it keep saying to the room? Two chairs and a table.
I used to play chess here with William. I remember him teaching me my first moves, as if it were today. William's favorite canvas. Someone from the family painted it about 300 years ago. The door is locked. Bates gave me his key. I can open it.
If I use it.
The door is locked.
I know
Bates.
that. Not sure I get the controls of this yet. Check the newspaper rack.
Today's paper. I'll have a look. There seems to be a note of some sort inside. Robert, I have only now received your
Only
letter.
now received your letter. That permanently drunken goof whom you have paid to be the messenger brought it late. I will take care of your parcel as usual. Do not worry. Fortunately, no one cares about anything in this godforsaken place. P.S. I suggest you give more money to that blockhead Mark next time. Maybe it will help him be more tardy.
Okay.
I'll...
Didn't mean to do that. Why does it keep... Okay, you have to go down here. Okay, I get it now. All I have to do is click down here. There we go.
This place hasn't changed at all, as though I were only away for a few days. Welcome home, Samuel. I only have a few necessities in it. I'll take the pills in case my head starts to ache again. I'll surely need the wallet.
Anything else you need?
I can't see anything interesting.
Okay, I guess not.
An old painting. I don't know who its author was.
You mean painter? Artist?
Catherine would comb her beautiful hair in front of it every morning. It's best not remembered. A collection of old pictures. I don't want to remember that time. I'll leave it alone. Forgive me, Catherine. It's locked. I only had a couple of things and an old camera in it as far as I recall. But where did I keep the key? I'll have a look around the room. It has to be here somewhere. I cannot see there. It's too high. There is something there. The key to my drawer. I knew it had to be somewhere in the room. I have no need to take pictures of anything.
Bummer.
They're too old to be used. My holy Bible. It's cold in here. I'll tell Bates to light up the fireplace. There
Sounded like he burped.
I don't want to rest now. A child's room used to be behind it. Now there are bare walls. There's no point in going there. William had his study behind those windows. If I want to find out what actually happened, I must get inside somehow. I hoped I'd never have to return here. I'll never forgive myself for Catherine's death, for which I was responsible. It should have been me that ended up in the flames, not her. This one is long retired. It's made of black marble. There's nothing in it, just dust. The canvas has been entirely destroyed by the flames. It's destroyed like the rest of the room because of the unfortunate fire many years ago. This place is making me remember all those horrible events. Just ashes. The remnants of a torn-up photograph.
Puzzle time. It's obviously a nose. A shirt. I I guess it like, this takes me way too long. Alright guys, this is gonna take me way too long. So if you want to speed this up or skip this, I totally understand. us go. I'm thinking it goes up here, but I don't know. It's really throwing me off. Getting closer. I wish that when they were in the correct spot, they just kind of stayed there so that I don't have to like keep moving around things. But too much wishful thinking there. Nope. Oops, nope.
I've never seen this face before. But who could have thrown the picture in that fireplace? And why did they take care to tear it up first? The door is locked.
Of course it is.
I'm glad you have returned, sir. We have kept your room intact. It's exactly as it was when you left.
Very nice. Thank you.
If you would like to have it straightened or anything else, just tell me.
That won't be necessary. It happened so suddenly, I didn't have time to write that I was coming.
I would be happy to help you with anything.
Thank you. I'll be fine.
Do you need anything else, sir?
I need the key to the attic. Do you know where I can find it?
It is hanging in the kitchen right next to the cellar door. You cannot possibly miss it. I'm going to need the key later today. Can you please put it back afterwards, sir?
Of course I'll return it.
Thank you.
Bates, could you please light up the fireplace in my room? It's quite cold in there.
Oh, pardon this old servant, sir. I had completely forgotten about it. I will be happy to light up your fireplace. Also, if you need the room cleaned up properly, please say so. It was abandoned for over 12 years, and one hasty cleanup is insufficient.
No, the room is all right. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
I was under the impression that nothing had changed here since I left. So many years have passed, but it seems to me like it was just last month. The same scenery, the same weather, as though time would rather avoid this place.
Sir, a lot has changed in your absence. Nothing is as it was, believe me. We are all growing old, and so is everything around us. I've been a servant here since my youth, and I know well how much a man can be changed by this place. During the last few months, things have been getting noticeably worse, day by day. It is as if the bleakness within the old walls of this manor is gradually taking us over.
Maybe you're right. Even I don't feel exactly well within these walls. Been recalling memories of me that I've wanted to forget. Strange and dark in them, and that dismal silence. I have spoken to Robert. It seems to me he may not be feeling well.
It is probably due to his responsibilities at Ashbury. Lately it seems to really exhaust him. He has recently taken to spending most of his time at work, often not even returning home for the night. He usually arrives in the evening, locks himself in his study, and works late into the night. He won't even let me in.
He may just not want to be disturbed.
Maybe, but he would never do that before.
I'll talk to him.
All right, sir.
Are you sure you're all right, Bates? You know, you can take a rest whenever you want.
Thank you, sir. I think I will be fine.
Have a look at this picture. Do you know this man?
He does not look familiar to me. I am not very good at remembering faces, though. Sorry, sir.
I think I will go now.
I'll return to my work.
Fresh apples and a few sweets. Almond sweets from Switzerland. I like these best. This is the key to the attic. I'll take it. There's some dirty water at the bottom. Maybe there were flowers in it once.
Probably. It is a vase.
A dirty coffee mug. There's a big bee on its side. It probably belongs to Bates. I don't need anything from here. Various kinds of spices and cooking ingredients. I'm not going to make a mess out of it for Bates. The dining table of the servants. Spice grinder. This is where Bates makes all the meals. He's a very good cook. At least I won't go hungry. I put the key back where I found it.
No, take it back.
This is the key to the attic. I'll take it.
Thank you. Okay, I think we can go now. Kind of reminds me of the Agatha Christie games. So my problem with point and click games are they're very slow.
The door is locked.
That's why we got the key.
It's locked. Empty picture frames and other old garbage. Useless. There is nothing in it, just a few sheets of paper. Old scrolls and lots of spider webs. It's quite well preserved. Strange. The entrance to the tower is nailed shut. I must get rid of these barrier boards somehow. I can't do this with my bare hands.
Come talk to him again.
Bates?
Yes, sir?
You're not looking well. Why don't you take a couple of days off?
Thank you, sir. I will be all right. It's just William. We lived our best years together here.
Indeed. You must have become very good friends over time.
Yes. Please, let us not talk about this further. There has been enough sorrow lately.
Bates, I want you to know that you're more of a friend to us than a servant.
Thank you, sir.
Bates, would you happen to know where I can find a toolbox?
Do you need to get something fixed, sir? I'll tell Morris. He will take care of it.
No, nothing like that. I don't need his help.
In that case, I think you should be able to find some tools in the stable.
Thanks. Why is the entrance to the old tower blocked?
Madam ordered me to nail the door shut so that she would not have to think about that place ever again. She does not want anyone to enter William's study.
I see. I think I will go now.
I'll return to my work.
Nice.
The rear path is completely blocked by bushes. I have to go around. Its water used to be crystal clear. I'll tell Henry to clean it up. It can't stay this dirty. The fallen tree has surrounded it completely. There's no way to reach it. This is where the oldest trees grew. Victoria loved them so much, and this is what's left of them. I used to play in it when I was a little kid. Back then, it wasn't so stagnant and neglected. It must be centuries old. It invokes a rather queer feeling in me. One of the several large rocks in the garden. No one knows how they got here.
Not sure exactly where to go. Find out.
The smoke from the leaves smells nice. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. My name is Henry. I take care of the garden. It's not an easy job. I don't have anyone to help me. But you probably wanted to speak about something else, sir. What can I do for you, sir?
I would just like to ask a few questions. How long have you been working here, Henry?
About a year, sir.
The garden seems rather deteriorated. Everything used to blossom around here, but now...
I'm trying hard, sir, but I can't get everything done just by myself. This garden is really a lot of work, sir.
Henry, do you recognize the man in this picture? Have you ever seen him?
No, sir. I don't think I have. Who is it? Should I know him?
No, probably not. I just wanted to know if you had ever met him.
I'm sorry, sir.
Why doesn't anyone maintain the rear garden?
I don't know, sir. Probably because nobody ever goes there.
And what about the fountain? There used to be fish in it once. I have no problem with the rear garden as such, but I want you to clean the fountain.
But, sir, isn't that rather futile? I mean, it can't even be seen from the front. It's going to be a lot of wasted work.
Either you clean it by tomorrow, or you can start looking for a new job.
As you wish, sir.
Dang. I don't think he
Tell me,
wants
Henry,
to talk to you anymore.
what did you think of William?
I didn't really know him, sir. I'd scarcely seen him.
You have worked here every day and you hardly saw him?
Well, you see, Sir William wouldn't go to the garden very often, and I only do what Madame Victoria tells me. Bates was the only one allowed in his study. He wouldn't let anyone else in.
Is there anything else you can tell me about him?
I don't really feel like talking about him with you.
Why not?
How would I put it? Everyone reckoned he was a bit of a loony. You know what I mean.
Go on.
I don't really want to talk about it with you, sir. Please ask someone else.
What does that mean? Why would anybody perceive William as mad? I will leave you to your work.
Okay then, that was interesting, I guess.
The wood is ready to go into the grinder. It looks like blood.
Blood.
How is this possible, though?
The gardener did it. No, I'm kidding, that's too obvious.
They're full of leaves. Henry has plenty of work taking care of the garden. The door is locked. This is where our mail is brought. At least it used to be.
To the stable. Finally.
This is the place where William took his last breath.
Let
I
me-
won't leave before I find out the truth. My name is Samuel Gordon. You are Morris, the groom, aren't you?
Yes, sir. I know who you are. Bates told me about you.
I would like to ask you about something, Morris. Morris, look here. Do you know this man?
I wouldn't say so. I've never seen him around here.
Okay, thank you. The gardener, what is he like?
Henry? A quiet type of person, I'd say. As long as he's sober, that is. You know what I mean.
I was unaware of his drinking.
You can bet on it, sir. When he's in the mood, he closes himself in his room and drinks until he can't lift his head. Usually he just sits there, staring at nothing and drinking. I'd say that is quite odd, isn't it?
Odd indeed. He does not seem like a drunkard to me.
Well, you can trust me, and you're bound to see for yourself anyway.
Morris, you are right next to the old wing. Can you see inside the old tower from your room?
What do you mean? I never go there. Who told you that? It was that old drunkard, right?
I was just asking, why are you so upset?
I knew that Flores bastard was spreading gossip about me again. He tells you anything, don't believe him, sir. Ends to get smashed and talk out of his ass.
Sure, but you've been to the old wing, right?
Yes, but only out of curiosity. I've got no reason to go there. And it's a strange place anyway.
What do you mean?
Well, I haven't exactly got a good feeling about it. I feel like I'm being watched by something older than the centuries within those old, damp walls. And the silence, it makes one feel as if one cannot speak. Frankly, I'm glad I don't have any work to do there.
What can you tell me about Bates?
What do you want to know about him?
Well, I don't know exactly. He's different from when I knew him.
To me, he seems to be the same all the time. The same old standoffish mope.
He wasn't like that before.
That's possible. I've only known him for the couple of years that I've worked here.
So how many years have you been working here?
Almost 5.
Morris, how did you get along with William?
Well, like a groom with the horse owner. Okay, I guess. He's only spoken a few sentences to me in all the time that I've been working here. I mean, I saw him very seldom.
I see. I will go then.
All right, sir.
Okay.
It's used so seldom, it's locked up.
Horse. Horsies.
It's rusty, but it works. Someone should repair it. It appears stable, but I'm not going to climb up. Hay for the horses is in there, and that's Morris's responsibility. Nails, screws, nothing I need. I should be able to get rid of the barrier boards on the door to the tower. There's enough light in here during the day. It's dry. No one has taken water from it in a long time. The bags are full of dry hay. They should be carried off into the stable before it starts raining. The humble abode of the groom is up there. I haven't any reason to go there.
Back to where we were.
The entrance. Done. The path is free of obstacles. Damn! The door is locked.
Of course it is. It was never gonna be that easy. And it was never gonna be that easy with that key either. Don't know why I even bothered.
I have no idea where the key could be. I should ask Victoria.
Guess we're gonna go ask Victoria then.
It's locked.
I didn't mean to go there.
I have lit the fire in your room as you wished, sir.
Thank you, Bates. It was quite cold in there.
I will return to my duties now. If you need something, I will be downstairs in the hall.
All right. Victoria is in the common room.
What do you gotta say about that blood in the grinder?
Henry?
Yes?
Henry, there's blood in the grinder in front of the greenhouse. Where did it come from?
But that's impossible, sir. I only put branches in it. Are you quite sure?
Perhaps you're right. I probably imagined it. I should probably take a rest.
What?
Who knows what I've seen? Henry,
No, you saw that.
I went to the greenhouse and found it locked. Why?
I lock it during the day as well, just to be safe.
To be safe?
I don't want anyone wandering about the place and snooping in my stuff.
Do we have strangers walking around here then?
No, sir, that's not the problem. But I've seen Morris around there a couple times, and he's got no business there. The greenhouse and the garden are both my responsibilities. I usually lock it so that I can be sure nothing gets lost. But if you want to have a look inside, sir, I'll open it.
No, I only wanted to know why it was locked. What could Morris be looking for in the greenhouse? I will leave you to your work.
guess we're going back in. I don't even know. No, 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 no. This way.
Bates.
Yes, sir?
Bates, this might seem strange to you, but I would like to see the exact spot where William died.
Oh, but why, sir?
I have my reasons.
Oh, well, follow me if you insist. This is where the awful thing happened. Please, just do not ask me to describe it to you. I have told the detective everything already, and I would not want...
No, that's all right, Bates.
Why all of this then, sir?
I can feel something is not right. I just don't know what. Have you found anything unusual around here?
No, maybe just... We noticed a strange spot under the tower window, right there. No one knows where it came from. If you would allow me, sir, I'd rather go now.
Certainly. I knew Bates wouldn't understand why I was doing this. Something tells me things aren't quite as they seem. It looks like a symbol of some sort, or a sign. I should put this down somehow. I'll have a closer look. Something got stuck between the branches of the shrub. What could it be?
Do you need anything, sir?
I would like to ask you about something.
Certainly, sir.
I found this at that place you took me to.
You mean where Sir William?
Yes, I'm quite sure it can shed some light on what has happened.
I am not as optimistic as you are, sir. Maybe you should hand the object over to Detective Collier.
Bates, this thing may help us discover something new.
I know one thing, sir. Sir William is dead, and no one can do anything to change that.
You don't happen to believe that it was a suicide or an accident, do you? I have known William too long to believe that.
Well, I have already offered my opinion on the matter. Can I go now, sir?
You surprise me, Bates.
I'm sorry, sir. Talk to Henry. He was working on the flower beds that evening. He might know more than I do.
It seems to me that Bates knows something he doesn't want to talk about. But why would he do that? No, I'm not too sure. I think I will go now.
I'll return to my work.
I put the key back where I found it.
Yay, now our fireplace is lit. Wrong drawer. Wanted that one.
It should still work. There's no film in it, and my old films are useless. I need to speak with you, Robert.
Sure.
Robert, look at this old picture. Do you know who this might be?
No, I do not know that person. Why are you asking?
I found the picture in the old wing, torn to pieces in a fireplace.
Given the fact that someone has torn up the picture, the person in it is probably not anyone important. Forget about it.
I need film for my camera. Do you know where I can get some?
Well, perhaps down in Willow Creek. But hold on, I think I may have a couple of rolls myself. They should probably still be usable.
Can you give me one?
I would be happy to, but I put them in the attic with some other old things. It is in my chest. That's the one right round the corner. You'll have no problem finding it.
Thank you. I'll go pick it up.
Sure. Take all the film you need. I have no use for it.
I went to the attic to get that film, but your chest is locked. May I borrow your key?
Locked? Oh, I have entirely forgotten about that. Sorry. Here's the key.
Thank you. I'll bring it back.
You needn't hurry. I use it so infrequently.
Morris and Henry don't seem to like each other.
They've got some battles going on, but unless they bump into each other too often, they cause no harm. I don't really care about their silly problems.
I spoke with Bates. Why don't you allow him into your study?
Did he tell you this? You see, I just don't want anyone to disturb me all the time. I have enough of my own problems and can do without his civility.
What's the matter?
Nothing special, I guess. I just happen to have a bit more work than usual these days.
Morris says that Henry drinks quite a bit. I don't like that very much, to tell you the truth.
Neither do I. But there was no one else to take the job. So we have basically put up with that habit of his. He has not done anything wrong yet, anyway.
Not yet, right? I will go now.
All right. Feel free to come back if you need anything, Samuel.
This is the key to the attic. I'll take it. I should unlock. Hopefully, it's going to work. I'm out of practice, but I guess the film is installed properly. All I need to do now is have the film developed. But where do I get it developed? Morris, do you have a moment?
Sure.
What can you tell me about this?
Let me see. A piece of hard stone with some symbols. Looks quite old. Other than that, I don't know.
Have you seen anything like this around? Inside the castle, perhaps?
No, you see, I seldom go inside. Madame Victoria doesn't like to see me there.
Can you think of anyone who may know something about this?
Well, it looks old. Maybe that bloodsucker Murray might know something. He buys and sells such stuff, you know. Sometimes he has people coming to him from great distances to look through some of that junk he's got. God knows where he gets it all from.
Thanks. I'll certainly go see him.
Nope.
I will... William used to be very fond of this place. He would often come here to make paintings and sometimes would spend whole days here.
Do you need anything, sir?
That picture behind us, Henry, when did William paint it?
A long time ago, sir. When he still went out to the garden. Madam ordered me to leave it here, so I've been taking care of it. Sir William sure was talented. Don't you think, sir?
Yes, he was. Have a look at this. I found it under the old tower.
Why are you showing it to me, sir?
Well, I showed it to Bates, and he suggested I speak with you. Do you know anything about it?
Me? I don't see why I should. I've never seen anything like it before.
He also said you had been trimming the shrubs in the area that afternoon.
Yes, that's true, but I have nothing to do with this thing.
Calm down. Just tell me what you know about it, that's all.
All right, then. But you have to promise you won't tell Madam. I can't afford to lose my job.
Of course. Go ahead.
Well, I don't really know what it is, but I found a similar piece near that place.
Do you have it with you?
No, not really. You see, I had to pawn it. I was broke.
Pawn? It doesn't seem to be of any special value.
Well, maybe not the one you're holding in your hand, but there was a beautiful gem, a ruby, I'd say, in the one I found.
Where did you pawn it?
At old Murray's. Where else?
It's good that you told me while there's still time. Give me your bill of exchange, and I will redeem the object.
But I haven't got it. I don't know where I've put it.
Henry, it's very important. Try to remember.
I have no idea where it could be. But you won't forget about your promise, will you? It's going to stay just between us. Right, sir?
We shall see. Henry, let's return to that bill of exchange.
I knew you'd ask, but believe me, sir, I really haven't got it.
You needed the money, so you conveniently lost the bill of exchange?
Well, yes, I needed the money, not the bill. I really didn't intend to redeem that thing. Somebody might be interested in where I found the thing, and I could lose my job.
You're going to lose it for sure if you don't give me that bill.
But I haven't got it. You really promised this would stay between us.
Henry, you need to realize that this is very important. You had better get that bill for me.
I'd give it to you right away, if I could, sir.
All right. I don't believe a word of what he's saying. I will leave you to your work. Doctor, can I have a word with you?
Yes, all right.
Have you ever seen this man?
No, I have not. He looks like someone I would remember if I had seen him.
He won't tell me anything more today. Tomorrow, I will go see him in his home.
Seems intrusive, but okay.
I know I should leave Victoria alone, but I must ask her about the key to William's study in the tower. Victoria, I know you want to be alone, but I must ask you about something that only you can answer.
Maybe it will help to get some fresh thoughts. Memories can become so tiring. During the last few years, I have had plenty of time with my thoughts. What is it that you want to talk about, Samuel?
Victoria, I need the key to William's study. I know that you insist that no one go in there, but...
No one is allowed to set foot in there. Why are you talking about that place to me, Samuel? Why are you making me think of it?
I just wanted...
Go away. I need to be alone now.
Of course.
Oh, that didn't go well. We were supposed to talk to her about stuff.
I should leave Victoria alone, now that I have offended her.
Dang it.
I'll apologize later. had better get hold of a map. There is probably one somewhere in the library.
Dang, I have to go back in the castle again.
Jeremy Gordon, William's father.
Alright, I think I'm gonna end it there. I have no idea if I'm gonna continue this game, honestly. I'm not. I've been trying to get in the mood for point and click, but it's not really working. We will see if I end up playing more or not. Thank you for watching if you decided to, and if it didn't bore you to death, thank you. I appreciate the support. I hope everyone has a great day. If I can figure out how to get out of this game, we'll be set. But I'm not sure I can figure out how to get out of this game. You know what? I think I got the wrong game. I think that I did. Oops. trying to fix the name of the game. Gonna save? Did it do it? Oh? Confused. Did that work?